Well, hello there, and welcome in to another episode of Ladies of Exposed to. Just kidding, you guys. Welcome in. Happy Friday, July 24th. I don't think I have to tell you guys the time, because it depends where you guys are at. But it's Friday, so happy Friday to you guys. Hope you guys are doing well. Um, Welcome back, Mimi. Where'd you go?
I just thought I'd try something different, and wasn't working out for me, so I came back. No.
Next time you decide to leave me, please send me a memo. I didn't get it.
Obligations, that's all.
Oh man.
Welcome in, everybody. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, please.
That's funny. Oh my god. Anyway, today is gonna be a little bit different than usual than our normal. Just a tiny bit.
Also,
How so? Well, if you guys didn't notice the nice little thumbnail, influencer accountability. Now, we may be able to get into a couple of the people on that thumbnail, but we're also going to be throwing in some other people that are not in there. But other than that, we're going to start off with the one thing that we could not miss, and that is the epic crash out from, I'd like to say this morning because it was early Friday. En la madrugada, what was it, like 12, 1, 2 in the morning when he decided to have an epic crash out?
2 or 3 different times he went on, or 4 times, like different times.
You see, that's the beauty of having exposed tube one. While I get my beauty rest, things develop at night. Like while I'm asleep, things just damn, I wake up and like, oh God, I have to get caught up with so much. But honestly, I think that the crash out that we just had beats all of the crash outs. It tops it off. That video itself speaks for itself. Like I don't think I need to add anything to it, and anyone with eyes can see. And those people that blindly continue to follow this content creator, hopefully they open their eyes. I mean, it doesn't get more clear than that. I think you guys have already seen the video plenty of times. And like I said, that's the beauty of having the exposed to one. The video stays up there. Why do I keep repeating that? Because he was live, right? And I'm not sure if within 30 minutes of him ending, he took off the live. I think he realized the big mistake that he made, like bigger than usual. Like bigger than usual. Your thoughts, Mimi?
Too late to, we already got it. So, I mean, he can erase it all he wants. It's still out there.
So how about his BS follow-up video today? Oh God, this has been, just a little whole thingy just popped into my head. This has been all in today. Like his crash out was early morning. His apology, or not apology video, but his bullshit excuse as video
for him, like basically.
I don't know. I think so. You know what? Maybe we should have included the rat in the thumbnail, since we were going to start off with him. But honestly, I was not really expecting such a crash out the way he did. Definitely was like the most different for me. Like I said, it topped it off. If you guys want us to play the video, press a 1 in the chat. And then while Mimi gets back, let me welcome in Jay Slaughter. He says, to be honest, I think Primo could fix Ash Trevino. Put her to work in the Rizange, it's therapeutic. He can save her. Sonic, Ladies of Exposed to X-Rated, waiting patiently. Thank you for waiting, X-Rated. Primo's like Trevi, yes. And then I guess we have Jay. Okay. Hit the like, please. Thank you and welcome in. I'm not going to read all of that. I already see some of that, trolling stuff. So all good. Frank Tica's brother, welcome in. Howdy, everybody. Oakland, everything, sister. Shankopotamus, Kelly Big Dog, Egyptian Lover. There are. Mimi's back. Again, thank you everyone for joining us. A very Egyptian Lover. Oh, we noticed that thumbnail, all right. It's nice, right? I thought it was beautiful.
I don't think we should actually have to add that to anything. Only because he's something that's always on the topic.
So therefore, he shouldn't get any more than what he already got.
It just should be expected, I guess.
I wasn't expecting that big of a crash out. Honestly, like, oh, that was. I couldn't hear. I couldn't believe what I was listening to. I couldn't like. Shout out to Mike Morello. With everything that's going on, my prayers, to him and his family. The fact that early this morning, to me it's yesterday because I went to bed, and shit happened when I was asleep. So to me it was yesterday, even though it's today. All Mike said was, "Let's take a walk." That's it, and it became a whole ass threatening, a whole ass gunplay. I was speechless. Like I said, this one beat everything, topped it off.
I think that's how scared he is. Just like all Mike has to say is just a couple of words, and bam, there he goes. He's been thinking about it. It's been processing, thinking about it. It's been processing. So that's all he got.
Oh man, it's been something. All right. Let me see. Hangman Stranger, Runner's Pug. Let me see. Welcome in, everyone. Let me go to the bottom of the chat. Frank Oakland, Shinkopotamus. He deleted it because he relieved it. He relieved the stomach and tits. His stomach and tits were exposed. The B cups were exposed once again.
Okay, always.
A little more than normal, though. Dude, okay. Like from every time he drinks, and this is like Monday through Saturday, Sunday, because he drinks daily, even though he's going to say he only drinks on the weekends, but his weekends are 7 days long. I don't think I had ever seen him throw a beer bottle yet. Like, I think that's like a new level of, so some people, like, when they start drinking, they get drunk, right? And maybe it's like laughing or like you get tired. And then like eventually your alcohol tolerance gets bigger and bigger and you handle it differently. I think he's already at the violence, like, as once he starts already like really drinking heavily, I think it just becomes like he becomes a different person. He becomes violent. He becomes that person that went in many years ago. That Joker, that gangster guy comes back out. Like the true John Daniel Villa was out there yesterday or this morning. I don't know how you guys feel about it. I think, again, that to me, it topped it off. And let's not forget that maybe, when was it? A week ago, a few days before, he had already mentioned people's kids, people's wives. He said, like, he mentioned APA's kids. Again, like, what do the kids have to do with this? Man, Joker just needs to really man up. And honestly, like, that was an embarrassment to see. Like, him deleting the video just proves that he has a little bit of, I don't know if it's not a little bit of notion. I don't know. Like, he realizes he fucks up as soon as he does it. But then, like, whatever, he comes back like nothing happened. And it's where I think, again, we have to be thinking Exposed Tube and people like Slugs, Frank Ticas, 16 to Live, everyone that keeps continuing to put the pressure on Dubs. Skittles, he's having it easy right now. I think he's at the spot where he's like, you know what, like I don't want to fuck with you no more, but he doesn't want to say that. But little by little, I think we all notice that his appearances are becoming less and less. I don't know, man. A ver, Runner's Pug, Soy Joker, El Barrio Westside, Tiny Loco, Santa Bruta. Come on now. Hey, don't forget the little fist, okay? Doc. Hey, Doc. Thank you for joining us. Let us know if you want to join the panel. We'll send you the link so you can hop on. It'd be an honor, like I said the other day. Joker is pathetic, and so are his supporters, straight up. Hangman Stranger Primo. Yes, I agree with you 100%. Like I said, that video last night honestly spoke for itself. It was just something else all around from, I think it was like 4 minutes in when it all just played out. And it's like I said earlier, it's very sad, embarrassing to see this 52-year-old man, 52, 53, however old Joker is, who stood or went on parole, however it works. I have really no knowledge of how prison works, how you guys parole, how the steps to it, right? I don't know. But when you go and you say that you want to make a change and you stand in front of people and you give your word that you're going to be different, you're expected to kind of own up to what you said, you know, stand by being that person, own up to your word. Now, maybe he did that, for a year or two? Who knows, right? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I wasn't there with the guy, and thank God. But him drinking the way he does, not really caring about what he said, the change, the willingness to try and hopefully make a difference in the youth, that went out the boat a long time ago, man. And you think that after all these years, right? Like after all these years, he'd want to not make amends, not make them, but like really regret what he did. And no, like whoever allowed for him to parole, like I wish it worked to where they can see how he acts, how he behaves, and be like, revoked. Send this person back in because he does not deserve to be out here. What has he really done since being out? Like legit, like what have you guys seen anything positive out of this man, if you can call that a man? Let's see. No Dice Media, dude doesn't feel normal until he drinks. He's normal. And that's sad, you know, like, I mean, having to be at that stage to where you need alcohol to feel normal. You need help. That's what he needs. He needs help.
Yeah.
Sonic, when I seen him last night, I went to the gym twice today. Oh, man, that was traumatizing, dude. Like, oh yeah, I mean, that, what did ET call it? The Roger body? What was it? The Roger body or something? My bad, apologies. Let's see. Hangman Stranger, when Joker drinks, the poser comes out on overdrive. Kimberly Vidari, hey, thank you for joining us. It's been a minute. They say some people show their true colors when they drink, so maybe that's what he does. Yeah, that's when he feels the most comfortable. That's when he is his true self. He may say like, no, you know, I'm humble, I'm this, and I'm a Christian. I don't think I've ever met a Christian who says they're sorry for, you know, their sins, and yet continue to do the same thing over and over and over. I don't like talking religion. I don't like talking politics. That always leads to, like, you know, different arguments and different battles that honestly I don't like getting into. But when it comes to this guy, he throws the Christianity everywhere. Like, oh, I'm loved. I'm blessed. If you're really blessed, you think the Lord is watching you act the way you do, and then the next day or a few hours later when you realize that you messed up and maybe you deleted your thing and you're like, oh, it's gonna go away, and then you turn on your laptop, whatever it was, and you saw the exposed to movement live right there, how you acted, then you're like, damn, there you go, recording I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done it, like I don't like doing this, but it was because of him and gunplay and this, like, nah, dude, like I really hope, and I don't even want to sound like disrespectful or anything, but I really truly hope that the followers that are still under Dubs, like under his page, whatever his gaming, whatever it is, right? Like he's always gonna have people that are his friends or that fuck with him because they know him for a long time. But those people that don't know him and you guys get to see the way he behaves online, like I really hope you guys open your eyes. Like I think that's the best thing you guys can do. Like see for yourself. Again, I don't know how many times more you guys have to see him talk on kids. Like if you have an issue with the person, it's with the person. Go for that. Like UNAPA, go for it. Whatever. UNET. Now you want to play over here with Mike Morello and act the way you did? Own up to your shit, Dubs. Act like a fucking man, dude. Use your fucking hands. And hey, shout out to my brother Frank Ticas dropping knowledge for his video.
Okay.
Man, you know what? Like I enjoy when he puts the videos the way he did. He used a clip from Friday from one of the movies, right? And honestly, like when I seen that, I was like, that's right. Like that's a real man right there. Use these. Don't a gun, like that's some pussy shit right there. Like honestly, like what happened to like back in the days, like get down and boom, leave it behind. What happened to that?
Yeah. I mean, he should think twice before he says it. But I guess again, when he's drunk, he ain't going to. So I mean,
but again, like how many times do you have to get to that point to where like realize that you're messing up? Like you're digging yourself more into a fucking hole.
Yeah.
I don't know. Doc says self-destructive. Yep. No, his brother does not talk to him. Kimberly, salute to Ricky and Kim from Runner's Pug. Let me see. What's up, Doc? His brother is a good guy. Skittles is not. Jay Slaughter. Kim, so good to have you guys back lately. Yes, a drunk tongue speaks the truth. The way he said it so like so sure of himself. I don't know. Mr. Oxnard, Joker is 19. Yeah, he acts like he doesn't even act like 19. I think he acts like a fucking 16, 17-year-old. Have we not heard his fucking voicemail? Dude, that part too, like fucking voicemail from I don't know when. Justice for Max the Pug. Let's see. Kimberly, but mostly his brother was raised by his dad, Skittles, and sisters were raised by his mom. Kimberly Gunner's mom has huge knockers. What the hell? Hey, shout out to Lady ET. Hi, everyone. Hi, Yaya and Mimi. Hope you all have a blessed night. Likewise, Lady ET. Much love and respect to you always. As the boss lady right there. Looney Tunes, what's up, everyone? Hit the like button. Yes, please. And subscribe, share, and all of that good stuff. Egyptian lover, since he's been out, his abused a 67-year-old senior citizen for starters, and then started a YouTube to scam people. After that, went to Vegas and tried to turn a young man into a young lady. Yeah. Yeah. Jay Slaughter, Dr. Joker, and Mr. Hyde from Chill ET, Mike, Debt Collectors, and Black Door Dashers. Hi, Lady ET, the Hangman Stranger, X-rated. Johnny Ratas looked like he was 8 months pregnant. He looked like he was about to pop, like contractions ready to happen.
Beer belly already.
Egyptian, like Jay says, Viva Las Vegas, Viva Las Vegas. Dog hit the, oh, hi, the one and only Viva Las Vegas. Ms. Yaya, is my comment showing? LOL. Please read it. I'm trying to read them. I don't know which one, but I'm trying to. Joker can't even own a gun. Jay Slaughter, I can't stand that convenient cheat code. I just do whatever I want and ask God for forgiveness afterwards. Yeah, see, that's the thing again. Like that, it takes me back to like the religion thing, right? Like, was it like, is it the Catholics? You know, like you go every Sunday and then you confess yourself and you reset and you start all over again. I mean, I don't know if the Christians do the same thing. I'm not, you know.
More like if you can, like, okay, don't take advantage of it in that case, but at the same time, make sure you're actually asking for forgiveness and don't do it again. I mean, you know what I mean? That's how I would look at it.
But see, also the thing is that like, isn't he reading a book a day, like affirmations or motivational quotes or something about a man and God and I don't know, something? What happened to that reading he did yesterday? You know, like if that's supposed to be like good for you and you're like sharing it and trying to make a difference, what exactly are you doing with that? Like, I don't understand, you know. This guy has it all messed up. Like you're trying to do a good, but yet you're over here drinking and like wishing all these kinds of stuff. Oh, I don't know. Let's see. Let me go back up to the comments. Hangman Stranger, Joker will always have supporters. Not sure how many, but he will always have some shitty people in his corner. See, I figured that the people that are in his corner would be like like his family members that still, just the ones that are still stuck around. And as far as like social media, like little by little, like where did Gordalock go? Like, okay, she got back with her baby daddy or whatever. She ain't fucking around with them no more as much. Where did the other people go? They couldn't handle the heat because they seen who he was, and obviously you associate with that type of person. This is what you're gonna attract. Okay, like the dudes, like the men that play his video games. Okay, yeah, they don't give a shit. They're probably snitches or whatever, just like him. As far as the females, it's very questionable. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like dolphin teeth. Like, I mean, all of them. Like, it's honestly very questionable. I don't get it, but hopefully, hopefully, they open their eyes.
Yeah. She had a whole bunch to say about me I think it was a couple nights ago. I'm like, this girl. No one can't speak back.
Unknown one. Hello, everyone. Welcome in, unknown. Doc, what Egyptian OMG? It just gets worse and worse. Egyptian Doc. Oh yeah, ET has an interview with the man he will post. God, I keep pressing the wrong button on this computer. Sorry. I'm trying to read and it keeps going everywhere. Jay Slaughter, Firme. Well, he can, just not in legit style and Chirujo fashion. Facts, Egyptian. Is that roach on Mimi's wall?
Nope. I don't have roaches.
What? I was like, what the hell? What am I reading? Oh, I see who that is. That's the fake Slaughter.
Like, no, I don't have roaches in my house.
I was like, what the hell is he talking about? Fucking dumbass over here.
Yeah.
Doc, a horrible human Egyptian, and it takes a lot for me to think that about someone. Honestly, with all the videos, Doc, like, it's just, to me, it leaves me speechless every damn time. Like, I just can't, like, aside from his weird ass music, right? Just everything yesterday was like topped it off to a whole nother level. Oh man, I see you got fans, Mimi. Let's see, Hangman Stranger, Joker. Don't have too long. Something will happen to this guy at the count of his actions, and we will all be around to see it and won't give a two fucks for sure. Like, I believe in karma. Like, sooner or later, karma does come around. I saw someone say something about like, oh, you already paid for that crime, you already did your time, whatever. Yeah, cool, you did. But with doing that time, you kind of closed that chapter, and you kind of, when you went up and you said, I want to be out, I want to do this, why? Why do you drink? Why do you do the opposite of what you said you were going to do? Like, in what way is that really benefiting you aside from the 5 to 10 people that still continue to send you money? Maybe just to get a kick out of having you crash out, but I don't know.
I think it's his own people too. I mean, like if you look at El Snappy too, he's always going over there like putting stuff in his head, like, oh, they're over here saying this, they're saying that. And then all the people, they send him hella money when they want him to drink. And so like it's just to watch it, it's hilarious. I get it, but I think he does have a problem. So
Yeah. No, I mean, sadly that guy, yeah, he has no way like of correcting, fixing himself. There's no way. Like, there's no way. Terps, hey dog, thank you. Frank Ticas, his God in his stomach, he is consumed by what he consumes. Let's see, Egyptian lover. Look what happened to Teletubby, even he left. Yeah, I mean, the thing is that, like, I understand when you're having, I guess, the TikTok battle boxes or whatever, and they just link you up with any person, right? You're just expecting to go into a battle. You're not expecting to find out how the person really is, like, to really see what they are. It's kind of like, let's see. Hello, J Slaughter, Hangman Dog, blessed weekend. Doc, I still need to donate to the back to school. Sorry, my life is a circus. Doc, don't even worry, you good. Haha, spend a day with me. Anyway, so back to it. I think I got caught up with most of the comments. Obviously, I did skip a couple, and we know why. And moderators, you guys already know what to do. So therefore, we're going to continue going with what we have over here. Mimi, you want to continue with the with dubs? Or do we just go straight into what we have with our very first? Now, I think we're just gonna get into 2 people tonight. There was 4 total in the thumbnail. Today we're gonna do who is Tony A, right? Tony A, the wizard, and we're gonna do a little bit of Marvelous Minds or Marvelous Inc. These 2 go back to like 5 years ago, and if you guys notice, it's never forgive, never forget. Why? We're going to get into that. I am going to ask you guys for a little bit of respect. And like I said, this is stuff that happened a couple years back, or, a few years back, 5 years back, give or take. But it's still things that I feel that we shouldn't forget, and we need to bring awareness, even if these people tried to take accountability for what they did. It should still not be forgotten. And we're gonna start up with Tony A, the wizard. His whole background thing, honestly, like, I think most of you guys know way more than about him than I do. My 2 little issues with him are the GoFundMe he created back in 2019 to release a Chicano rap documentary, where he went on there, he asked for donations to go specifically for a project that he had already started, initiated. I believe it was about half of the documentary was done. So he needed about $15,000 to finish the documentary. Within I'm not even too sure how long, but within the time, he actually received about 19,000, close to 20 grand for this project, right? And on the GoFundMe, on the description, it says that this documentary was to be released April of 2021. Fast forward to 2026. Here we are. No documentary out yet. Now, I was digging a lot to see if there was anything new happening. All the comments were back from like 3, 4. I think the most recent one was like a year ago, in a post from a year ago. And the other one would be that 4 months ago, someone said it should be released already this July 2026. Now, this July has about 7 days left. So I don't see it coming out. I did see some trailers for a documentary, but who guarantees that it is the Tony A project? To me, it seems like he kind of wiped his hands off. One of the BS excuses I heard was that someone stole the equipment and he would have to start recording all over. I used to be one of them to be like, oh, give people the benefit of the doubt. With 6 years passing by, I don't know how much how much benefit of the doubt I can still give. Mimi, thoughts?
I mean, just because it's several years later, I mean, to be honest, I mean, there's still people that should be held accountable for what they do. Only because they cheat people out of their money or they've been hurt people, to that nature. I don't think it should be forgotten at all.
Specifically because, like you said, like, dude, like a lot of people donated. Like, you're talking about 19,000, close to 20 grand for a project that's I would have been badass for the culture, like keep history going. Unfortunately, we haven't seen anything. And now this is where we're gonna watch a video. I'm gonna mute myself. Just we're gonna watch the video. I want you guys to listen to it, really put some thought into it. And then we can touch base on it. This is a little bit about Sandy Pants, Rhodium Radio, her experience with Tony A and a few other people. So let's go on with it. And like I said, we'll touch base on it after the video. And just so you guys are aware, there's going to be a little bit of some words that may be not apt. So please, if you guys feel that it's a little too much, lower the volume. Don't leave because I want you guys here, but just be respectful. And you guys know what to do on mods for this time around.
So I'm going to make this as clear as possible as I can. I'm going to make this pretty fast. On January 8th of this year, as you all know, I was at Tony A studio at Rhodium Radio. My birthday's January 9th. I was at Tony A's studio. Tony A, as soon as the interview was over with Bobby Dean, invited me a shot for my birthday. We took the birthday shot with him and his crew. I have the Snapchat to confirm that. As people were starting to leave, I had another shot with his son, which, thank God I have a Snapchat as well because he Snapchatted it. Saved on my phone. As soon as the second shot was taken, I went to sit myself at a couch. If you've been there, you know that there's a couch. That Star Wars pillow shit. I went to sit down and his son handed me a Modelo. I blacked out. I woke up on the side of the freeway with my front left tire popped. My first instinct was to call Tony for help. Tony didn't come out to help me. He sent over his boy Alex. Came, put the spare tire in front of the car, or the tire, whatever. Drove home. I don't know how the fuck I got home, but I got home. The next day I asked Tony what the fuck happened. And there's a screenshot that I'm grateful that I just recently sent to Night Out. Night Out can back me up on this. And not only Night Out, there's a couple of people that have this screenshot as well. That confirms asking him what the fuck happened, and the question was avoided. Throughout that day, I felt like shit. I felt horrible. I've never had a blackout with 3 drinks in my entire fucking life. And at the same time, after I asked Tony what had happened and he didn't confirm anything, I was so excited because that following day I was going to be celebrating my birthday at Escala here in downtown. So I kind of let it go. I was really excited. I'm going to have Psycho Les spinning for my birthday, Razcast hosting my birthday. I was so excited that I said, maybe nothing happened to me. I was at Tony's. I trusted Tony. So let it go, but in the back of my mind, that always stayed in the back of my head, wondering what the fuck happened that night. I let it go. I kept going. I kept showing him support. And in February, he interviewed DJ Dominator. I had made a comment saying that I thought Dominator was cute. And I've had a Dominator for years on Instagram, and he had never contacted me, ever. But when he interviewed DJ Dominator, I wasn't there for that interview. But the next day, DJ Dominator DMs me. So at first, DJ Dominator can say that as well. I asked him, is this a setup? Is this a setup? He's like, no, what are you talking about? Whatever. Long story short, me and DJ Dominator started linking up. I started driving to Santa Maria. I started seeing DJ Dominator for 6 months. And this is something I didn't tell Tony because I didn't feel like it was Tony's business to know. This was me having a relationship outside private life, right? The last time I went to Tony's studio was when he did the Triple C interview. That was the last time I saw him. He never said shit to me. I never said shit to him. I was blocked after that. A lot of shit went down. A lot of shit that you guys saw on the internet, arguing back and forth, this and that. Oh well, let that shit go. I'm doing my own thing. I'm doing my interviews, my shit's completely different, so I'm doing my own thing. I find out Dominator is cheating on me. Didn't know he had a whole girlfriend of 3 years, which she found me on Instagram. And she didn't find me before because Dominator has her blocked. At first she didn't believe me either, but I sent her a screenshot of me and Dominator being intimate. And that's where she believed me, and that's where Dominator got upset with me because I pretty much exposed him.
I don't know, you guys. It's messed up. That's just a little bit introducing, how she trusted someone, how she initiated a relationship with someone, how easily the trust gets broken. Mimi?
Probably in that case, I mean, it's taking advantage of, somebody. So, yeah. And then they're in this place where, okay, I can do this. I'm going to make something big. I'm going to, you know what I mean? And so they probably get manipulated and things to do things, or things that they probably don't agree to, and then who knows? But it just doesn't sound right at all.
Like the thing is, like, uh, I'm not like, Doc, I believe her too. That I will not question that. Um, just because someone is a rapper or a model or is in the industry of being an artist, performing, I I think that as a woman, we, unfortunately, a lot of men, and nowadays it's even women, you tend to see people as a sex symbol. And it sucks that she went through everything that she went through, and I applaud her for putting her story out there. It's not easy. She, when we get more into it, you guys will understand. And maybe a lot of people, like, when I was watching the videos, I was reading the comments, and it sucks, that it's always, we always say, don't judge a book by its cover. And sadly, we tend to do that all the time. It's like, for whatever reason, right? And a lot of people are judging her because she was in the industry, being a rapper, a model. They're judging her because of her appearance. Maybe that, like, the comments that I was looking at were just, they weren't cool.
It doesn't make I mean, no means no, you know what I mean? Regardless of who you are.
And I'm not too sure if this is when the Me Too movement, if that had already happened or it came after. I'm not too sure, but any woman, or any, because now it's men too, anyone that experiences any type of situation like this, you need to come out. You need to make your voice be heard.
Deeper, make a report. That way, there's a trail. Like, what if he does it to somebody else, or she does it to somebody else? Just make sure
exactly that part. What if they do it to somebody else?
Because they don't want to relive that moment. But again, like, you're probably might help somebody else down the line.
Yeah. Let's continue a bit with the video.
Keep in mind, I always asked them if there was somebody else to be honest with me, and he never was. So after I found out that he was in another relationship, of course that ended, I was told that Dominator was sending videos to Tony of when me and Dominator were intimate. There's a lot of videos that he recorded. The first one I wasn't aware of, but the ones after that I was aware of. So as a couple, you do shit together. So I got upset. I hit up Tony. Nothing. In the long run, I found out that was a setup as well. A setup between Tony and Dominator. Fuck it, whatever, right? Fast forward, because there's a lot of drama that happened in between that, and a lot of you people saw that on Instagram. I've had 2 procedures, and a lot of shit was said on the internet. A lot of shit, and you guys saw a lot of shit that was posted. But fast forward to 2 weeks ago, exactly today, 2 weeks ago, I received a phone call from a person. I'm not going to disclose information because I told this person I wasn't going to say who their name was. But I was told that the night that I had the blackout at Tony's on my birthday, and yes, January 9, almost a year ago, I was raped. I was raped with Tony and other people at the studio. I don't know who, because there's a video that he's been showing people of me. Okay? It's been the hardest 2 weeks of my fucking life. It stayed in the back of my head for a very long time. And I didn't say anything because I didn't think anything, and I trusted him. I fucking trusted him. He promised me, I'm gonna help you with your shit, I'm gonna help you with your show, I'm gonna help you with your logo. Nothing was ever done for me. And I had offered money as well. When I received that phone call 2 weeks ago, there's a video of me getting raped by God knows who and him. And this video has been shown around to several artists. That I know of, this video has not been leaked yet. I still kept it together. I didn't say anything online. I kept it cool. In the last 2 weeks, I've been getting a lot of messages from a lot of people. I can't eat. I can't sleep. I can't think straight. I called up Tony last Monday on Instagram. And a lot of you saw that. And the reason I called him out was because I wanted an explanation of why he did this to me. I supported his show. I went to his show. I paid a lot of money for beer, bottles of tequila, because I'm brought up in a household where you don't go to somebody's place without bringing a gift. And I figured these dudes like to drink, let me bring them beer weekly. I spent a lot of money there, a lot of time. I posted his flyer. I trusted him. Tony didn't call me. Tony went on Instagram and posted, "Fuck Miss Pac-Man," because that's my new name. And that's the same screenshot that I got from DJ Dominator. So I know he was referring to me. According to them, I fucked every Chicano rapper out there. Which I'm still wondering who, because from what I recall, I was in 2 relationships. One with Kid Frost and one with DJ Dominator. I know that video has been shown around, a video that I did not consent, and a lot of artists have seen that video. And just know that if you've seen that fucking video, you're a piece of shit. You're disgusting as much as he is, because I didn't consent of that video. I did not consent any of that shit. What was done to me that night,
I am honestly speechless. Like I said, I believe her. It's not did it happen? No, like no one's gonna make up anything like that and do what she did again. I mean, I'm sorry she went through it, but I applaud for her to try and have something, some sort of accountability done. Let me see. Hit Harding, that piece of shit, Tony, his son, and some other fool ran a train on her and recorded it. Scandalous. You made a comment earlier. Okay, here it is. That bullshit really happened to her, and she went to the law. Tony A's brother was a cop, and they covered it for him, and they denied her report. Yeah, see, like, we're gonna get into that like after the videos and stuff. But yeah, I wasn't aware that it was his it was his brother, or like that he had somebody in law enforcement. Like that's messed up, dude. Like honestly, like this girl went above and beyond, like, you know, fucking getting them stuff. Like she was promised her career was gonna grow. Um, man, Mimi.
Yeah. So for instance, like, do you think she actually wants to shame herself coming out here and saying all this stuff that happened to her? Like, I mean, really, to be honest, it's bad enough that she had to live it and then relive it again when she says the story. So you know what I mean? It's without a doubt, you know. I don't think any girl would just come on here and just lie and say this and that happened to her. It's embarrassing. I mean, nonetheless, you know.
Let me see. Tony AIDS is a walking plague. Looney Tunes, this is messed up. Shaking my head. Dog, baby girl, that's a crime. They need to be held accountable. Dog, I just want to hug her. Frank Dicas, the worst part about it is that these cases are too common. Yeah, see, that's the thing though. Like they shouldn't be, you know. It's the specifically with Tony A is the abuse of power of who he is. Like, you know, he took advantage. If you can say his employee was under, you know, like working with them, you know, hanging out. Like he took advantage of the position he has, and he did it the worst way any scumbag would do. Jay Slaughter, who films a several on one orgy to begin with, let alone show it around? Who wants to see that? Yeah, you know, and then too, like the guy that she initiated a relationship with, you know, like it's, man, like you trusted this guy, like, you know how she said, like, yeah, you know, like it obviously you trust your partner when you start a relationship. You trust them, like you don't think anything's gonna go bad, like you guys are gonna break up or, you know, anything. The fact that he does this and like puts it out there and shares photos of him and her to another man, like it's just weird all around, man. Like I don't get it. Like shocking. I mean, that's true, Frank.
And things like that, you know. Stupid.
Hit Harding, it really happened. She's not lying. I know some of her people from prison, man. And you know the thing is, like, we'll probably finish the video, but it's gonna get more not messy, you know, but it's just more like shocking to me that just because someone has money or because someone knows someone, they take their side. It's just really not. It's just not right. Let's see. She should go to the media. We'll get into that, Doc, only because it did go to it wasn't a criminal case, it was a civil case, and we'll get into that. You know, it's just like, again, we'll get into that because I'm gonna end up going right now, and then I'm not even gonna let you guys finish watching the video or go to any other video. So let me read the comments, then we'll go back to the video, and then we can all discuss it. Because it's, even though it happened 4 or 5 years ago, we're not gonna forget. Like we can't forget that these type of people exist, that these type of people are out taking advantage of others. You know, we're not going to forgive. We're not going to forget.
Do it to one, they're going to do it to another. I mean, simple as that. They get away with it, especially if they get away with it, you know?
Yeah. Let's see. Tony A and March 16 took advantage of each other. LOL. X-rated. Katie Frizzle, wouldn't that also be considered revenge porn? I believe they touch into it in one of the other videos that we have, but I kind of thought it would be around those lines, and apparently it's a little bit different. 50 in the chat and 24 likes. Make it make sense, huh, Hangman? Let's see. Doc, yes, Katie, they recorded their own crime. Brilliant. Good way of putting that M80 Katie. Who is she? That is Sandy Pants, Rhodium Radio. Let's see. Katie Crazy, Jay Slaughter. I think, okay. Jay Slaughter. All right, let's go back into the video, finish this part up, and then we'll hopefully go into the rest of the stuff. Let's see.
To you or any of your family members and the way shit played out, do you think you're gonna just say, hey, let me go fucking throw my fucking spell out the beans? Or let me tell people what the fuck is going on? It's taking me a lot of fucking courage right now to even speak about it, because I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, and I don't give a flying fuck, because you guys aren't the ones that are going through the pain that I'm fucking going through every night. You shouldn't be dealing with this bullshit. This is a petty bullshit kid thing. There's a place in hell for you, Tony. And what you did to me, I don't care what the fuck you say, because you're a fucking narcissist. You're as worst as Kid Frost. And just know that karma's a bitch, dude. And you have kids and grandkids on top of that. I don't wish this not even on your own kids, because what you fucking did to me is unforgivable. Do you know how many times in the last week I've been wanting to sit in a bathtub full of bleach because I feel so disgusting? I trusted you. I thought you were my fucking friend. You're fucking married, bro. What the fuck? I don't care what anybody says. I don't. I'm not making any money out of this. If you Google his property is under his wife's name. So me speaking about it, people thinking, oh, this bitch wants money. No, I don't want money, because there's not even money. And any money in the world couldn't heal what I'm fucking going through right now. Nothing could make this go away. And there's several girls that have contacted me. I have screenshots. I'm not the only one. So please, get the fuck away from me. There's a police report already. I already went to the doctors. I don't care. I don't got nothing to fucking hide, and I don't have anything to fucking lose. I can walk out of this industry any day that I fucking want. I'm not looking for clout. I'm not looking for nothing. None of that shit matters to me, as long as I'm okay. But that's some fucked up shit you did to me, dude. I'm gonna get a lot of hate. I don't care. I already woke up this morning with a lot of hate messages. But just know that I'm not afraid of you. I'm not. I hope one day I'm able to forgive you for what the fuck you did to me.
I don't think there's anything that you can do to get forgiveness for that. You destroyed this person. You went, you did the most despicable thing you could have done, and you're married? Like, to top it off, even that, bro, like, really? Like, I don't understand. Like, you have a wife. Like, why? Like, I don't know. Like, you're just a. Take it away, Mimi.
Yeah, because he's a fit person in production. He comes across a lot of females, probably. he's big in money. He thinks he's a big shot. He thinks he can do what he wants. You feel me? Like that shit ain't good.
No, while we continue going over it, there's gonna be another video that we're gonna drop in the back for you guys to also see. And this is gonna be like I mentioned earlier, right? I said it was a more of a civil case than a criminal case. And again, it's like one of those things that I don't understand. As far as like why civil instead of criminal. Um, and the biggest one of all was the fact that he had a brother that was law enforcement, like that too.
Was that the Brian?
I think so. I believe so. It's like all these things that happen, and then you wonder why some people are afraid to speak up, like especially women, like there's nothing in the world that can, like, why grape someone? Like, as much as I try, like there's no I can't wrap my head around it. Man, like this guy is just something else. And again, like all these people that trust him, that come to his studio to record, to do business with him. Like, see Katie Frizzle, they went civil because she probably sued him. Like, I mean, if I got graped, I would want, like put him away for good. Like, like I don't know.
His brother's a cop, so she's just probably figuring whatever she can get out of the situation. I mean, it's hard enough for the girl to come forward, and tell her stories. Not only that, report it and then get told. You know what I mean?
See, look at No Dice says strange that a grape case would be civil unless the victim would settle for money versus a criminal conviction. Just saying. And maybe this is where we can pull up the other video, and then the other video, basically Tony's gonna like go over who won the civil grape case. And again, I guess we'll give we got the video from American Cholo, so you guys maybe have already seen it. And again, it's things that have happened, but we're not going to forgive and we're not going to forget. That's for sure. Let's see.
Yes, I did. Now, please allow me to explain that and why she's claiming victory.
Okay.
This victory to me, it's almost bittersweet, and I'll tell you why. Because once again, I have to state this. This is not criminal. It's never been criminal. We've established that. This is civil, meaning she wanted money. When it came to us being acquitted of this rape, the jury sided with us.
Right.
In a civil case, you just have to get 9 people to agree out of 12, and you're acquitted.
Right.
It was unanimous. She couldn't even convince one juror.
It's not like a trial where you need everybody.
Well, that will be criminal. You have to
Right,
prove
right.
without a shadow of a doubt.
Right.
So keep in mind, in civil, is it most likely?
It's easier to convict in civil.
Yes. Is he most likely to have done it, or most likely not to have done it? It was unanimous
No.
in our favor.
Right.
Okay.
He did not do it.
Right. So and then my defamation part comes up, and I won. Okay. And you know what they awarded me? Not that I even care.
What's to give you, Tony?
$10,000.
Okay.
Okay. Now, here's where I was a little confused.
Here's the kicker.
The picture that I posted up with the penis in her mouth,
Yes.
right after that, I posted up the will. The will I showed you.
Yes.
Okay. So on the will, I tagged, if I did this to you, why would you make me the beneficiary the following month?
Okay.
Okay. You know what they awarded her? Not for something her attorney did or something she testified, but they penalized me for posting it.
Right.
They awarded her $40,000.
So that was the question that I was hearing. Ask him why he owes her 40 racks, and that's what it is.
Okay. So and then You know what's funny? When they acquitted us, I turned around because she was sitting like over here.
Right.
Nothing. When they said $40,000, she started crying.
That to her, she won right there.
She won.
But she won not a case because of the rape. She won because you were upset and you released a picture of her.
And I did that to myself.
Yeah, you did that. You.
Okay.
I hate to break it to you. You had that coming.
Right.
That was a bad move.
And my attorney, when I was in trial, asked me, did you post? And I said, yes, I did. I did take it down after 2 hours, but I take full responsibility that I did post that. So now, subtract the 10K that she owes me, I owe her 30,000. So that's what the court awarded her. After it was dismissed, she won absolutely nothing that she had her charges for me.
Right.
She was only awarded, once again, and I want to make that clear. And if people don't believe me, when that paperwork is released, have her send you what she won and have her send you what I won. Okay?
Yeah, it'll show you right there. It'll show
Right.
that as far as the rape allegations, all that, it was dismissed. The jury found no liability toward it.
Right.
As hers, so hers with the picture, was that a defamation one or was that
No, it was just like posting illicit content.
like
Hey-
revenge porn type stuff?
Well, yes and no. Let me explain that,
Yeah.
okay? First of all, to win a defamation, it's very, very hard to win a defamation. Everything that she posted about me, posting pictures, this guy raped me, this guy this guy that, it was a landslide. It was unanimous. And I'm going to say why it's unanimous, because after they say, you know what, it goes to the defendant, which is us, they go and ask every juror, is this your answer? Yes. Is this your answer? Yes. Is this your answer? And it was unanimous. Okay? So it's just, they don't answer just in one, like corporately, like in a group,
Right.
but they have to answer individually. Is this your answer? So we won that. I'm thinking, I'm looking good. Won 10K. I didn't care about the money. She ain't got no money. So
Yes.
I just wanted to clear not only my name, my son's name, and to make an example of her for other men that she's tried to do this to.
Right.
Okay? I want to be a voice for those people.
Regardless of, like, you're talking about, okay, a civil case, whatever, you got awarded, whatever, you still did a fucking wrong, you still fucking damaged this person. Now, just because it wasn't proven that you did it doesn't excuse it. I mean, yeah, you by paperwork, whatever, but what the hell? Like, I don't know. Katie Frizzle, I've seen it too many as another avenue. Perhaps she was not in her right mind with the will, because that's your MO, Tony. Avoid shut the fuck up and the whole Looney Tunes. Yeah, I mean, he wants to be a voice. Yeah, okay, so who made the comment that his brother is law enforcement? Like, if that is true, like, don't you think that had an effect as to why they cited the way they cited? Again, it doesn't excuse the fact that you did this to Sandra, I think it was Avila. I don't want to mess up her last name, but yeah, it's Sandra. I mean, she went through this experience, and honestly, like, you're a piece of shit. I'm not going to forgive, and I'm not going to forget. And anytime that we are able to, thankfully, we have this platform to bring awareness to this type of situations. Women and men, you guys have to be careful. And I say it that way, with whoever you do business. It doesn't necessarily need to be an artist. You can get taken advantage at any employment, at any, anywhere. So just be very careful. Man, like, just the fact that she went through everything and still put her story out there, went through this whole civil case thing. It's just crazy. Firme too. She seemed kind of like see, again, you're judging the appearance, that doesn't take, even if she seemed like that doesn't take from the fact that that was done to her. That doesn't make it right. Just because she seemed like a certain type of person, it doesn't make it right to put her through
any type of way. And a no is a no. I'm like, you shouldn't try to take advantage of a person just because of the way they look,
But see, like, right there, like, yeah, a no is a no. But like, when you're drunk and you're not in your five senses, you really don't know what's going on.
Taking advantage of somebody.
if he roofied her, if he, you know, date raped, whatever it was, she was not in her five senses. That should have never happened.
And not only
Why?
that, it's so embarrassing, like for her to come out and just say all this stuff. Like, I mean, why would you embarrass yourself like that?
Exactly, like, you know, and the fact that, like, she had, it takes courage. Oh, it takes courage to put your story out there, especially when something this big happened to her.
Moment,
Her
damn,
spirit.
crazy.
You know, yeah, it's just insane. Let's see, Ms. Yaya, she wrote the will to put everything in Tony's name because she has wanted to off herself, and she figured they would investigate Tony for foul play, and that would be her justice even after death. You can tell that Tony is a weirdo. Facts. Jay Slaughter, obviously not at all as crime charges are successful. Many survivors see no justice. There are false allegations sometimes, but those are far less common than real violations with no justice whatsoever. Let me see. No Dice Media. So a criminal court found him innocent and the civil court found him innocent, yet he was found reliable for posting unauthorized sex pictures, right? Or am I missing something? I'm not sure. Did it go to criminal? I thought it was all civil, but point is that, yeah, like it doesn't make sense at all. Like, you were found, you know, innocent of two other things, but on this specific one, you were found guilty. Yet, again, you know, like someone said, if it was the law enforcement, maybe, you know, I mean, I can't be like, oh yeah, you know, it was a law enforcement and they cited because it was his brother. You know, because I can't make that type of accusation without any proof. But it's just unbelievable that even after this whole the Me Too movement, the whole, you know, get your story out, you know, and they didn't believe her. It's just it's not
That's why a lot of people don't come out and tell their story, because they don't get believed, or they get pushed to the side, or they act like they're not important, or it's not that big of a deal. I mean,
But-
it's pretty crazy.
It is, and then the worst part is that later on, you know, unfortunately, people can't take it, and they end up, you know,
Yeah.
sadly taking their own lives and whatnot. Like, it's just very disturbing, sad, and sometimes, like I say, the more I know, the more I wish I didn't know. You know, it's sad. Like, it really makes me think that we live in a messed up world. And there's one more video that we're gonna pull up, and it is I think this one was done maybe a couple years back, so it was like one of the most recent ones. And she's gonna talk about, I believe there was a couple of like restraining orders that were put out. There was also, I'm not sure if he accused her of shooting at his house or something like that. So in this other video, Sandra's going to fill us in some other, you know, little details. But again, you know, like the more we know about people, like it's just, it brings me to like, we trust these people, right? Like they call themselves content creators. They're, you know, like that's why we titled it Influencer Accountability. And there's a lot of people, you know, that have a platform, that have a voice, and they end up taking advantage of it. Like, if this person still continues producing and doing and earning after the fact, and even though he has that civil stuff, whatever, and that's probably why people go do business with them, it still doesn't take away from the fact that things did happen, you know? Let me see. Okay, how long ago was this case? Remember seeing that video of Sandra years ago? I believe it was like 4 or 5 years ago, OG Smalls. Okay, let me go back over here. She has one of herself. Okay, No Dice Media. So a criminal case. Okay, that one I read. You notice how his relief was that he looked good. That's all he cared about. Doc, yeah, okay. Hangman, it's funny. I think Tony A stopped dealing with little Danny A because of the Marv 12 did to that little girl, and we're gonna get to that guy too, because we're not gonna forgive and we're not gonna forget. That's tonight's fucking model. We're not doing that tonight. It's funny. I think Tony A stopped. Okay, I read that one. Frank Ticas, he's guilty of being a spineless piece of shit. He needed more guidance and may have not acted fast enough. Statute of limitations may have played a factor. Don't trust co-workers or employers. Let me see. No dice. He said a criminal jury found him innocent, or am I wrong? No disrespect, but it's interesting. It's awful that a woman are going through this shit in the industry. Yeah, no, honestly, like, hey, I started like digging into it, and then I was like, man, like I certain topics or certain situations really get me heated, and this was one of them. And I was like, no, I don't want to continue watching it. But if I'm gonna like try to inform you guys and bring awareness to it, sadly, we all got to watch it together, and we're gonna, I'll comment and have our own thoughts together. Maybe let's see, Mimi, if you can take over for a couple of minutes. I'm gonna go off my camera for a bit. I gotta send something real quick.
Yeah, no, no problem. So we're gonna go ahead and get started so we can actually view the other video. How's everybody doing tonight? Let's see. Reading some of the chat. You guys are just talking amongst each other. Anyways, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and exploit a couple more people tonight that we think will fall in the same category. Never forget, never forgive. And then there's a couple other people that we might mention today also, just for prior, viewing for the next show.
Yeah, let's see. Okay, Hit Harding. Keep in mind, Tony was front row at Skittles' weak ass boxing fight. That's his homie. Oh no way! See, I didn't know that one. Man, fuck both of them. Yeah,
They all run together, right?
yeah. I mean, I guess they stick together like the flies and the shit. They just roam around. Jay Slaughter. I knew a kid who was murdered by two friends over a lie made up the rich girlfriend of one of them to obscure her cheating. They lured him and lynched his skull with the Hummer they didn't find. Wow. Yeah. Have you covered the Vanessa Gillen case? Not yet, Doc. I'm not sure if that one would be more for like Moni when she does the true crime. All right, guys, let's get with this one. We'll go back to the comments in a bit. Let's see.
So we're gonna go straight to the fucking point. Several statements were made about me last night on this individual show, which of course every single one of them has been false, except for the overweight one. Yes, I'm a little bit overweight. I'm a little chonchita. I'm like 5-6 pounds overweight. Of course, depression does that to you. But let's be real. Your wife is like 3 times my size. If you talk that much shit about me, that I'm like 6 pounds tops overweight, I can already imagine what you tell your poor wife. Like, I really feel fucking bad for her. Like, fuck. Like, now I understand why you keep her a secret and you don't tell anybody about her existence and shit. Like, okay, makes sense. But just the fact that you sit here in every episode and say that this and that, and you keep bringing me up, and it's like, if you're so unbothered, why do you keep bringing me up? Like, really think about it. Like, if I was those artists sitting behind the desk across from you, and I came in for an interview, and the next thing you know, you're talking about this situation, like, I'd be pissed. I'd be really fucking pissed and bothered at the fact that I had to wait this long to get an interview with you, and then you're gonna talk about me? Shows you who's really obsessed with who. Okay, but let's get to the point of this video. Okay, several things were said about me which are not true. Okay, the man's gonna call me whatever the fuck he's gonna call me because he's fucking pissed, obviously. Let's make things a little clear. There was 2 restraining orders filed against me by him. The first case, he never showed up to court. So the judge waited till 9:30 when our hearing was at 8:30, which I have paperwork, and you guys go to lacourt.org, it's on there. He never showed up. It was 9:30 when he said, you know what? This gentleman didn't show up. Boom, case dismissed. Second time this man filed a restraining order against me, he didn't know because, of course, he didn't go. It was the same judge from before that dismissed the case. So he goes and has the audacity to tell the judge that I shot up his house. Keep in mind, I've never touched a fucking gun in my life, ever. Okay? So he goes, tells the judge, whatever, she shot my house, endangering him. He's scared for him and his wife and his kids, blah, 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 blah. Okay. He was so unorganized, and the judge, only thing did was, do you have a police report? No. Do you have pictures or evidence that she did it? No. Okay, so you made another allegation against me that I went to shot up your house, which was not true. So, of course, the judge dismissed that. So, on my end, those two are my victories, okay? Because nothing was filed and nothing was set against me, okay? So that should tell you that those are my two victories. Those are not his victories. Those are my victories. Because nothing, the only thing this man is trying to do is file a restraining order against me so I can shut the fuck up and they could take down my YouTube video. Which, in this beautiful fucking country, guess what? I have my First Amendment. And I am entitled to say and speak up how I fucking feel, and I know what's right. Okay? I make that video to bring awareness, and so far I've saved 3 fucking girl lives. Okay? So let's not even fucking go there. And of course, bring this to court. I have evidence of the 3 women. Not to mention the other woman that I spoke to that you've done this to before years ago. But we're not going to have that conversation right now because that's a whole other situation. Okay? But those.
All right, you guys. So just with that, that's just a little bit of Tony A, his little background. Those are only like 2 things that I found that were really, to me, like, don't forgive and don't forget. Like, first of all, the Chicano rap documentary, where's it at, bro? 2019, you opened the GoFundMe, you collected 20 grand. Documentary still not out. You said, or your people, I'm not too sure, 2026. Well, we're almost, we're in July, bro. Almost over. Where the fuck is it at? Second, Sandra, honestly, I'm sorry you went through all of that. I hope that tonight Ladies of Exposed Truth was able to bring somewhat awareness to this situation. Never forgive, never forget. Mimi, our next one. Like our next one. You guys already know him.
The one is a Marvelous.
Yeah, that one. Marvelous Inc. Danny Ayala. Isn't it weird? Some Dannys have weird tendencies. And no offense to anybody that doesn't have weird tendencies, just my bad. Apologies.
Yeah, so I don't know, do we have any content on him right now, or are we gonna
with him, obviously you guys already know the situation also. Never forget. It was 5, give or take, 5 years also. So almost around the same time as this happened. Basically, I know we have some videos too right there to pull up. You guys already know what happened with this guy. His own son called him out for impregnating a 16, 17-year-old girl.
Didn't he give her a tattoo and everything else? Like, didn't he give her a tattoo and that's how they met?
So yeah, it's kind of like dumb, basically, like him, like it's because, like, as soon as you hear him talking, like, he tried to take accountability, like he like you guys will see it, and then you guys will probably be like me too, like, this fucking idiot, like, really, bro, like, it'll just be like straight to it, bro, like, fucking, like, it makes me want to just smack him in the back of the head, like, just pass by, like, boom. Let's see.
From the beginning, Dan.
So this is not a perspective. This is the fact. I was there, and there's a lot of people speaking on it, even podcasters paying other podcasters to talk about me. and that's cool.
I'm not
These
paid.
are all oppositions that have had a falling out sometime, and I've spoken up on them. You know, I even ran into them. So how this started was a girl came, and she came with her family or whatever. Not her, but her family made the appointment. I tatted on the dude, his wife. I don't know if it was her aunt or somebody that she brought with her. They came again, tatted them again. The girl, when they first came, and this is the thing, when they first came, I don't work at a shop. I'm working from home, bro.
Right.
So you know, when you go to a shop, you take copies of the ID and shit like that. I don't do all that shit. You know, all that shit. I've been tatting for many years. You can call me a fucking, you know, a hood famous tattoo artist. I guess. You know what I mean? There's homies that you go to that you know
that's
that get
pretty
down.
normal. I got like a bunch of my ink is from backyards.
Right.
You feel me? Like,
okay, so this girl came, right? One of the girls pops out her ID, like if I needed to make a copy. The other ones all did too. So I looked at them. Nah, I don't need to do that. That's cool. You guys are all of age, whatever. The girl happened to have an ID that she borrowed, which is a fake ID, whatever. You know.
but you're not really looking at it close enough to think that.
Well, the girl in the picture, it looks like her.
Yeah.
The same shit. They look the same. They have their hair in the way they put their hair or however, and they're the same shit. You know,
Sorry.
I'm not gonna right here grill everybody. If you do look underage, hell yeah, I'm a card you.
Swear
I
to
got
God,
a
this is
gang
stupid.
of papers, notarized letters, and this is something that I preach the most. And I don't know if you're aware of it, but say you're tattooing somebody, even if you're a kid. All these young tattoo artists hit me up. Hey, what's up? Can I be an apprentice? Can you show me how to tattoo? Yeah, homie, I got you. Let me warn you something though. If you tattoo an underage person, the minute you break that skin, you're held accountable. That's a statutory rape charge. You
Really?
penetrated the skin. That's
Really?
penetration of a minor with a foreign object.
Oh shit.
So even if you scratch a girl, if you're like messing around and you scratch a girl and she insinuates that it was something sexual, that's a sex crime and it's
Damn.
a scratch. That ain't no joke. That's real shit.
Yeah.
So I always tell people, make sure, or the kids, make sure you get a notarized letter from both parents, because even if one parent says it's okay, and the other parent can contest that, and that's still a rape charge.
Yeah.
So you got to have both parents come, get their IDs, take it to any notary, get that shit stamped, and that's it. Sign your. It's okay for Daniel Ayala to tattoo my son or daughter. This is what he'll be putting. Boom, boom. I have a gang of those letters.
So is that what happened with this girl?
No,
Like,
because they all had their shit, and
Okay.
plus there was other people vouching that this is their family member and they're old enough. So, and this is where people that are on YouTube, all my circle knows this shit. You know, this happened about 5 years ago.
Mhm.
So YouTube, all these other podcasters, fans that don't know my life, that don't know this shit, that don't know me or my character or my moral system,
Right,
yeah, they're
yeah.
gonna judge me. Look at me, I would judge me too. I'll be like,
I am
hit that
judging.
fool, hit that fool, whack that fool,
Now,
wipe that fool off the fucking map. I feel the same way about chomos or pedophiles. I don't like them. What happened, and that was a fact that happened. This girl came back. We had a one-night stand. We texted, and yeah, here's another thing. There was no conversation. I don't know this girl. I'm not right there asking her, like when you're going on a date, asking a girl, hey, what's up? What's your favorite color? Mia? Or what kind of music do you like? Charlie, every girl texts now. Add me on Instagram, add me on Snapchat, and it's a texting thing. What's up? You're handsome. You're cute. How do you really get to know a girl like that?
how did she
We
get all
we
that
messed around one time. She got pregnant. The next month, I had my other baby.
Well,
With-
when you
with the
so
girl-
when you initially tatted her up, what was the tattoo that you gave her?
Butterfly, I think.
Unless she's
Okay.
under.
And
And she was. They were all of them were all tatted. You know, not that matters.
yeah.
You know,
yeah,
but
no,
I'm saying that.
I'd seen her say that she had previous tats
Mhm.
before that. So like,
Yeah.
which is probably gonna give you another
Mhm.
make.
Okay, so I don't know. To me, I heard that and I was like, bro, are you like even listening to yourself? Like, what the hell's coming out of your fucking mouth? So, how are you gonna say a girl looks like someone because of her ponytail, bro? Like, it looked like her. The picture looked like her. You know how her hair was. Get the fuck out of here with that shit, dude. Like, oh man, like, I just can't believe it. Like,
Like, not only that, but like, okay, so basically he said they all pulled out their IDs. Like he said they vouched for them. So he probably didn't even look at it. But not only that, it's unprofessional as a tattoo artist to even talk to a client, regardless if they're underage or overage. It's unprofessional. As your client, you shouldn't be engaging in that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's
But
just weird.
Mimi,
You know, but
the other weird part though, there was other people vouching for someone there with the ID for a 19-20-year-old. Why does a 19-20-year-old need someone vouching for them that they are that age? Doesn't that already give you a fucking red flag? Like straight up, like, dude, are you listening to what the hell's coming out of your fucking mouth?
make them. But
Jeez.
regardless if they're overage or underage, you shouldn't be, you know. And then all of a sudden they started chatting like, "Oh, but I was tattooing on her, but we weren't chatting." Well, how did she get your information, motherfucker?
So, okay, a one night thing. Okay, a one night thing. Like, don't you use protection? And I'm sorry, but I think any person can tell the body of a 16, 17-year-old compared to somebody older. Yeah, the makeup may make you look a little bit different, but at the time that you're going to be intimate, you can tell on the body. Like, I don't know, dude. Like, to me, he's just fucking looking for excuses. And like, he tried, right? He tried owning up to it. And yeah, I would slap myself too. And I would do this. Then why don't you do it, bro? Like, you already know you messed up. Why don't you really own up to it? Like, okay. I believe there was another video where the girl saying like she lied to him, whatever. It wasn't a fake ID. She borrowed, I think, her cousin or sister or a family member's ID. So it was a legit ID. It just didn't belong to her. That was the big difference. It wasn't a fake ID. Regardless of, it doesn't give you the right to take advantage of being a business owner and sleeping with your client. You know, like,
It was out of a house, though. It wasn't a business.
it doesn't make it any better that you're doing business out of your own home. Like, even then,
that just
even-
shows where his mind was at, even at the time. You know what I mean?
like, even if you're in your own home, you still have to show like, be a professional, you know, like, that that is not true. Daniel Salinas Ayala. Slaughter. Whoever did his eyebrows committed a sex crime on him. he's very looking like that, very like that, you know. Looney Tunes, he's making excuses. Yeah, no, for sure. Like, oh, that's all I heard out of his mouth were nothing but excuses. And again, yeah, the chick, I seen her later. She came on his channel saying like she didn't tell him she was pregnant up until when she was 8 months, and I believe that's when she ran into him after he had already had the child with his partner, with his actual girlfriend or baby mama, whatever. Because he has 10 kids, like he has 10 kids in total. So now, Daniel Ayala. Put yourself in that place. One of your 10 children go get a tattoo by someone and ends up pregnant. What would you do? Like, that's your child, you know? Like, he tried to say, and he tried to blame the parents of the girl, and maybe, yeah, you know, like, they need better parents. Parents need to be more involved in their children's lives. That's, you know, that's a given. But he tried to say that it was the parents' fault, you know, like different other interviews that I seen, he blamed it on the parents. Yeah, he said, you know, like it was wrong. It happened. Oh, well, it was only that one time. Yeah. So when the 17, 16-year-old ran up to him at the Santa Fe Springs or County Fair, wherever it was at, so she had not told him that she was pregnant. So she kind of like ran up to him that day and like confronted him. And that's when he found out. Now he tried to be like, oh, it's not mine. I'm not going to take responsibility, whatever. She did a video or something saying like, or texted him saying like, I'm going to have a social worker there and I'm going to take advantage of this and that. I believe he rolled up to the hospital with his partner when the baby was born, and I guess DNA test or whatever confirmed he is the father, so he is taking care of the child. Like I said, we're not going to forgive and we're not going to forget that you're a piece of shit, that you took advantage of being a tattoo artist, someone came in for a piece of art and they got a little more than they bargained for. So uh, again, like
That's not funny, really.
it's not, but
Yeah.
I mean, to me, it's like I originally, like, I don't know, but I was under the impression that it wasn't, that it's not like if you're an active member or whatever, that like if you're part of that lifestyle, for you to do stuff like that it's not forgiven. But again, I don't know. So it's just crazy to me that just because he owned up to it and the girl didn't press any charges, or even then, if the girl said like, hey, social worker's going to be in the room, why didn't they do anything if they knew she was 16 at the time she got pregnant and had the child at 17, give or take? It's just like I don't understand it. Let's see, Hangman. Danny A took a picture doing the duck clips like some females do. Yeah, he be doing that a lot, huh? It looks like it. Let's see, Jay Slaughter. Penetration of a slider. It's a felony to tattoo me, X. You heard X-rated? It's a felony to tattoo. Jay Slaughter, I got a questions for you ladies. Aviéntala, Slaughter. What is it? Let me see. Maybe I find it. Hangman, any man can tell when a female is a real young. You see, like, I mean, that's what I thought, Mimi.
Yeah, you should be able to, like, maturity, I guess.
Even OG Small said the same thing. You can tell when a female is too young for sure. X-rated. Look, I'm a tattoo artist myself. You ask for their ID, but you're gonna have a baby with the client, especially with the minor. You don't mess with the client, never. Yeah, I mean, like, it's how does that saying go? You don't shit where you eat, like, basically. And I mean, he was doing tattoos out of his home. I mean, it doesn't excuse it, like, stupid piece of shit, but yeah.
Just stay professional, I mean, that's word of mouth. Stay professional. I don't know.
Let's see. Hangman Stranger. Danny A really pissed me off when he threw his children under the bus to save his YouTube career. Yeah. It's insane, like, right? He tried to clean up that so much. Hit Harding, she wasn't even 17. She was 15 when she got pregnant. She had baby before her 17th birthday. Again, where is the I don't want to say law enforcement, but where is the social worker who said was going to be there? You're talking about a child being impregnated by a 30-some-year-old man. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, no, it's fucking pedo creep. 10 kids, damn. Yeah, Katie, he has 10 kids and he's all proud of it. But again, like, if that was one of his kids going through that situation, what would his reaction be? What would the outcome be? Like, put yourself in those shoes, Marv 16, like,
people are doing more than tattooing.
Dude, like, oh man, it's insane. He blames the parents for his lack of self-control. Yeah, that pissed me off even more. Like, I mean, I get it, like, parents are supposed to be involved, but come on, like, when you have a teenage kid, I mean, your kids don't really want to talk to you, but that doesn't mean you're gonna, like, just as a parent be like, oh, go do whatever you want. No, as a parent, it's my job to be there after you. E.T. pressed up on him at the Santa Fe Spring Swap Meet when he was with that young girl before anyone knew how old she was. Now, Harding, was it that one, or was it the because he had a child a month before that girl, before the I forget her name, but the teenage one, before he had a child a month before that one gave to birth. So that's where supposedly the younger one went and told him she was pregnant. Could be the same one. I mean, like, with these influencers, you really don't know what's true and what's not anymore. So Let's see. Jay Slaughter. So when Boxer popped up on Joker's show, he was saying he won't cover the the Tate Bros case because he doesn't condone, believe, respect anything they do, say, stand for. Hands too vicious to make that. Uh, Joker's a fucking lame, man. He's a piece of shit.
Another topic, another story.
Yeah. Let's see. Helga. He does what chomos do, making excuses and try to twist it around that it's the kid's fault. Yeah, no, and definitely when he did have her on his channel, you know for sure he had already had culture and what to say and whatnot. He probably maybe even threatened to take the financial help for the child, you know? Who knows? I mean, but again, I guess that's what she likes, whatever. Or if they're not together, I don't know. It's just odd. Let's see. Jay Slaughter. Joker loves Boxer. That tells you everything you need to know, Jay Slaughter. But Boxer is a serial rapist, factually beyond speculation, convicted two rapists of men and women, and a total snake beyond that too. Then Trump, his master, he is a lifelong rapist. Yeah, for sure. Why do you think these guys will pick and choose who they won't condemn or refuse to be a part of? Trump freed the Tates and brought them here. They are well ingrained in the circle. He would congratulate. Okay, he used his tattoo as lure for underage and again, you know what I mean? Like Frank, like that's what I don't understand. Be a professional, dude. Like I haven't paid attention to his artwork, his tattoo stuff, like if he's a great artist or not. But the fact that he did this just right off the bat, he's a piece of shit and shouldn't have any business, shouldn't even be a tattoo artist anymore. Let's see. Shankopotamus said those 10 kids will be raised by single moms, deadbeat. Yeah, like it's insane. Like 10 kids, dude. Like probably I don't know how many different baby mamas he has, but like that too. Like just having kids everywhere. Like nah. I don't know. Like I mean, every situation, every relationship is different. But I just hope that those kids end up all right, you know, and hopefully don't end up in a situation the ones that these people create. Mike Morello, thank you for joining us. Cuba, Loiti, Maziaya, Mimi, everyone in the chat, saludos. Gabriel Rodriguez, that fool can't rap his shit. No, he can't. My bad. I've been having a little ever since the weather has been changing, my throat has been acting up all crazy. Anything else you want to add, Mimi? Because I'm over here dying already with my damn throat.
My sounds are like 10%.
Yeah, you do. You do want to add something. Don't lie.
Oh, okay. So for like next time or what? Or for which one?
Yes, ma'am. Eso. Like, eso.
Okay, so for the next live, we're gonna have information on Poncho One. I have a couple documentation things, you know, from Santa Rosa. There's been allegations that, you know, he's a predator as well. So we'll go ahead and put those out there next time, and yeah, we'll have proof from the victims themselves.
And yeah, so that'll be next time we'll touch in on Ash Trevino. We'll touch in a little bit on Blueface, Poncho or Pocho, whatever Mimi just said, that guy.
Guys, nothing important though.
No, but you know what? It's all about bringing awareness and just getting the word out. You never know who this live may actually reach, and hopefully no one gets put in situations like the ones that we not described, but the ones we learned about today. We'll bring more awareness to different situations. And before we say goodnight, I do want to say thank you once again to the whole Exposed to family, the whole Exposed to community. You guys are awesome. You guys go above and beyond. I am grateful. The 805, the Ventura County community is very grateful. We are going to be having our back to school pop-up giveaway on August 2nd, 12 to 2. You guys can find it on, I believe it's on TikTok and Instagram. where we're going to be at. We have backpacks with school supplies to give out. Please bring your child if you have them with you. I'd like to get some pictures, with their backpacks and stuff. And with that being said, that's it for tonight. It was an honor being with you guys on this Friday night. I do have work tomorrow, so maybe I go to sleep. I don't know. I'm not sure if ET said anything about battle boxes tonight or not. Or maybe I'm already pushing it a little too much. But regardless, keep an eye out. Thank you guys for joining us.
Button and charge your phone so you can get the battle boxes.
Yeah, so you guys can be there. And of course, we'll be back this Monday. So you guys have a good night, good morning. We'll see you guys soon. Miss Yaya signing off.
Bye-bye.
Till next time.